consistently helping people build consistency. Hi, I'm Laksana, just not first person trying to be consistent. Currently got more than 100, I think it's more than 200 right now. Currently got more than 200 days straight morning push-ups straight, fully documented on my Instagram. You can just check it out. And yeah, I want to be the best at helping people build consistency. That's why I need to rehearse consistently. And I need to admit, I'm not really consistent at rehearsing like this because, I'm still struggling to have a good sleeping schedule, like a sleeping routine, wake up certain time, go to bed certain time. I still really do struggle to, you know, be consistent at my sleeping time. It kind of ruins my mood, my schedule, my energy, and yeah, basically it's also to some extent ruining my live stream live stream schedule. Okay, but hey, today I'm gonna be talking about the concept of daydreaming versus reality hit. Okay, so this is the thing that I also experience. Okay, this is the problem that I'm currently dealing, and I believe lots of you guys also have the same problem. So some disclaimer, the idea is not really mine. I also get it from other YouTubers or other books, other ideas, and also my own experiences. So enjoy. So when we are trying to be consistent at doing something, we need to be asking to ourselves, what are the biggest obstacles why we cannot be consistent at doing something? Okay, not only that we ask, oh yeah, how to be consistent, we also ask to ourselves, why cannot we be consistent? Okay, what are going to be the problems? What are the problems? Okay, it might be some people, for some people it might be they just do not have the right motivation, they do not have the right reasons, they just haven't found yet their reasons, or maybe like for some people they have some fear. Okay, and also maybe some people they just not really serious at being consistent. So but I believe one of the biggest reason, okay, one of the biggest problem that people are facing is the problem of daydreaming versus reality hit. So here's the thing, we tend to enjoy, hello Azhar, hello Azhar, happy to meet you here. This is gonna be rehearsing for day 325. Hello Giselle 77. Happy to have you guys here. And this is gonna be the rehearsing, and this is gonna be rehearsing for day 325. So here's the thing, why we cannot be consistent at doing something? It is precisely because we enjoy way too much just dreaming, doing the thing without actually putting any work. Okay, so we fantasize to ourselves that, you know what, if I just start exercising, right, if I just exercise consistently, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be strong, I'm gonna be healthy, I'm gonna look good in the mirror, blah 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 blah. And when we fantasize, being successful at some particular field like exercising or studying, our brain kind of reward ourselves for actually daydreaming. Okay, so basically we get this reward, we get this good feeling. Hi, thank you Azar for the comment. So basically we are feeling good for basically doing nothing. Okay, we just fantasize doing something, fantasize being successful in some particular field, and it makes us feel good. But yeah, we basically don't do anything. Okay, we just play in the field of what if I be consistent, what if I be be great in some particular field. Okay, so basically since we have this fantasy of being good at doing something, we also are afraid if our fantasy do not meet reality, if our fantasy of being good in some particular field, if our expectation of being good at some particular field doesn't meet reality. Okay, the reality tells something different. Okay, so here's the thing, we are comfortable by just thinking that we are achieving things without actually putting any efforts. Oh yeah, thank you Giselle 77. I like your videos. Yeah, I really appreciate that, and you can also like this live stream so that more people can watch this live stream. And here's the thing, Okay, basically the problem lies within we are being way too comfortable by just thinking that, oh yeah, I'm going to achieve things, I'm going to be achieving this, achieving that, without actually putting on real effort. Okay, because real effort means real pain, real effort means reality. Okay, we are going to be having met, we are going to meet the actual reality of our actual ability. Okay, and consistency means constant reality hit. Consistency means constant reality check of our ability, of our performance, and big chances, right? You know, like 99% actually, 99% chances. There's a big gap, big difference between reality and expectation. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Giselle77. Okay. Uh, there's a big gap between reality and fantasy. So, for example, I also, I have this dream of being a good boxer. I want to be good at boxing, but instead of just putting on the real effort on boxing training, I tend to just, fantasize myself. Or you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be a really great boxer, and I'm going to be, really good and win some championships and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm just gonna show up consistently every single day, blah 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 blah. But in reality, I don't really, be consistent. Okay, I just kind of have this thought that, oh, you know what? Yeah, after, like on like the holiday on holiday season, I'm gonna be having lots of time, right, on holiday season. That time I'm going to be to just be giving up all my time to do some boxing training, and basically, yeah, I'm gonna be good at boxing. But in reality, okay, I'm just procrastinating, I'm just fantasizing about being good at boxing while not actually doing the boxing itself, which I know to some extent it's scary. Okay, it's also took some effort, and also it's painful. Okay, so here's the thing: when I actually step into the ring and actually have some sparring with my friends, well, it turns out that I'm really suck at fighting. Okay, I'm really bad at fighting. I'm not as good as I thought, and again, basically, consistently training boxing means consistently being reminded of my actual ability in that particular field. Okay, and yeah, again, big chances my expectation doesn't really meet the reality. Basically, consistency is painful. Okay, consistency is painful to some extent. It's all the same thing applies with exercising. The same thing applies with studying, right? We tend to just fantasize inside of our head. Oh, you know what? Yeah, if I just exercise every single day, I'm going to be able to bench. I'm going to be able to lift like Anatoly, or maybe like some strong weightlifter. But in reality, to become really good at some particular field, okay, we need to be consistent. And when we are just starting, well, big chance we are going to not really perform as good as we imagine, okay? Because hey, we are completely new to this thing, okay? So what to do about it? Basically, the really practical way, the really practical solution to this is to basically just grab on a pen and a paper and then basically write a message for your future version of yourself. Okay, so it can be something really personal for you, like just keep this paper for yourself and basically make it something really personal. Don't let other people watch it or see it, and basically just write a future message for your future version of yourself, right? Write it as you like, and basically the message is about reminding him or her that he or she needs to actually do the work and not just fantasize about doing the work, okay? And also remind the future version of yourself that in order to achieve things, okay, it's really okay, it's really natural to become a beginner first on that field, okay? We don't expect ourselves to be extremely good suddenly, bang, become good at some particular field. That's just unrealistic, okay? Everybody wants to start somewhere too, even the experts, right? And yeah, tell ourselves that, hey, you know what? It's actually okay. It's actually something normal, something good to progress from the beginning, from zero, okay? So basically, under this reminder, okay, still on the same paper, we are going to be writing down what is the thing that we are going to be doing, okay? So for example, we want to be consistent at, I don't know, exercising, weightlifting. We just remind ourselves that, hey, you know what? Yeah, you do not need to be extremely good at the beginning in weightlifting because, hey, you know what? That's unrealistic. It's okay to progress. And basically, since we know that weightlifting is something important for us, what are we going to be doing about it? So, for example, oh yeah, I'm going to, go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, something like that. Basically, what is going to be the commitment, right? So basically, the thing that we are going to be doing here is that we are going to read this paper every single time you want to do the weightlifting. Okay? Basically, one, we are reminding ourselves that, hey, you know what? It's okay. What is this? Hi, Lucky Ada. Um, what is this? What do you mean by what is this? Um, so yeah, basically we are going to be reminding ourselves on a day-to-day basis, okay, about hey, it's okay. It's actually okay not to. It's actually okay not to be great in the first place. It's actually okay to progress. It's actually something normal to progress, and yeah, just be realistic. Our expectation of how good we are not going to, you know, being met 100% of the times. Okay. And secondly, why do we need to remind ourselves on a day-to-day basis, even right before we do our thing? Is basically we are giving the evidence that hey, we not only do the talk but actually do the walk. Okay, we actually walk the talk by actually doing the thing that we know we should be doing right after we remind ourselves to do it. Okay, so that's basically how you still be consistent at doing something. Thank you for watching.